From Suncoast in Vegas, we are for the title matches of the Mojave Doubles Classic, and boy, we got a treat for you guys. The 1 and 2 bowlers in career titles and career earnings have teamed up for the top seed. That, of course, is Cortez Schenk, who you all know really, really well. He of 87 career titles. Kyle King, he of 63 titles, so that's 150 JBT titles between the two of them. They're going to have their hands full against Sergio Torres and Johnny Petraglia. Both of those guys know how to win as well. That was the second frame for Tez. Kyle struck in his first. Johnny's already struck in his first, so Sergio's going to have a chance in the lead. Cortez has a chance at a tough split and does not convert. Good story over the handicap division as well. This is 9-year-old Sophia and 10-year-old Sophia. Yes, they have the same first names. Ms. Ferguson and Fleming. Yeah, that's a spare for Sophia and a high five from Johnny P. They have ran the ladder to this point, and they are getting 70 pins in this match against top-seeded Hawaiians, Sonny Geronimo and Casey Nagamine. Transplanted Hawaiians, but we're just going to give them the Hawaiian name anyway. Casey bowled our tour forever, did manage one win. It was in a doubles event with, oh gosh. And he gets that light hit to get 9 of them down over there with Trevor Roberts. And they've already made up 38 of those pins, so a good start for Team Hawaii. The name Johnny Petraglia should be familiar to just about anybody who watches this video. Yes, this is Johnny's son. 19 career titles on the East Coast version of JBT. He lost out on Bowler of the Year to some guy named Mike Fagan. Wonder whatever happened to him, right? If you have any question whether this is Johnny Petraglia's kid, well, watch him bowl. Look at that follow-through, spitting image. Spitting image of his old man who just turned 70 years young. Happy birthday to him. And a nice strike from Junior. Geronimo, another two-handed bowler. Goes to UNLV, that's why he's out in the Vegas area. Hawaiians love Vegas. We love Hawaiians in Vegas. A whole crowd of them come out to main event every year. Last 2 years, main event's been won by a Hawaiian. Well, and he's back, folks. The oh-so-familiar form and playing one of his favorite shots, one of the best all-time from the deep inside line. Deep enough that he has to loft it over the cap or else he'd throw it right in the left gutter. Dead flushes that one. Trails by 14 with that strike. Cortez can cut it to 5 here if he can double up. Standing way left as well, not quite as far left, and he's on the lane that's got more approach. Still plenty of loft. Whoop. Oh, big break there as he leaked that one to the right early, and it just grabbed all that friction and got the light hit to carry. Bowled on middle road today. The pattern played just about that. The scores weren't too high, weren't too low. Schenk and King, your runaway leaders earlier, but gave some of those pins back later and were almost caught by Sergio and Johnny. They only ended up leading by 4 pins after 7 games. Meanwhile, Sophia have just been mowing them down. The trouble here is she's only going to get 1 off of her partner's spare. And they've already lost 45 pins of the 70 that they're getting. This is the polar opposite of the last couple of matches. Sergio with a double dribble, so much loft. And he gets that tentatively over. I thought he might leave the half 10 because of that double dribble. He does not. Better shot at the spare attempt from Sophia, but it's only 6 total. They've only got 38 through 5. They have run through in order Kyle and Gilbert and Kaliam Kong, David Mendoza and Jairo de Alba, also first-time bowlers with us from here at the Suncoast program in all these cases. And then got past Destiny Johnson and Darren Fletcher in the semis. Destiny on a nice little run. Great weekend last weekend at Cliff Castle, and now here again at Suncoast. JPJ looking for a triple for his team to extend to 24. Slow roll in the earth, and oh, and and gets the sweet trip of the 6-pin. Pretty good shot at the spare from Sophia. She's got it. Yes. Their parents barely able to contain themselves over there.
Who's Kobe Bryant?
Guess who their parents are?
I can't hear the answers.
Always fun to see some new blood. So Kyle, as we talked about in so many videos, which you can watch previously, when they're in front of the ball return, they'll start the push away first, then start their feet, take truncated steps. All that arm strength, get that ball to peel back from there, and makes it look absolutely routine. Was our all-time titles leader forever, before it became a matter of if and matter of when Cortez did it. Kyle's got him in the money lead, though. There was a lot more brackets back in Kyle's day. Boy, Shanka, body language tells the story. He does not look comfortable. He did not expect that last ball that he threw way wide right to get back and strike. He did expect that ball to hold instead of checked up on him. Definitely some trickiness to this pattern today. As Nagamine opens while their opponent's spared, so 10 pins back to Team Sophia. 10 pin down for Cortez. Great turnout. Thanks to Becky Herman and the whole team at Suncoast for hosting us. Don't get here so often. We should change that. That ball, wow, I'm surprised that even held the head pin for the left. He gets the runaway Brooklyn. Sonny will take it. His best career JBT result is this, by far. Sergio doing essentially the same thing Kyle's doing, just without the old thumb in the ball. Taking extremely small steps. Double dribble again, and again gets away with it. It's really not his fault or anything that the ball double dribbles. Just sometimes when you give it a little bit of loft, some lanes foundations just make the ball double dribble. The ball still picks up enough rotation to smash the pins. Very nice shot over there. All right, so they've caught some pins back in the last couple frames. If she can make this 10 pin, that will really help their chances. They sit there with next bowlers getting ready. They've been a treat to watch, this step ladder. As Johnny's looking at the rack, he's going to shoot this rack, which is a little bit open. Look at the 610 over there. He is missing the 10 pin. Johnny looking for 5 in a row for his team. Alternate frames, if you haven't figured that out yet. Johnny's doing all the odd-numbered frames on the left-hand lane. That ball was right of target the whole way. Well, Johnny letting the junior, in this case Sergio, bowl all the even frames on the right-hand lane. So it'll come down to Sergio in the 10th if it does. 46 is the difference over there through 6 frames. Again, Casey and Sonny have to win by 71. So looking good, but more work to be done for sure. Got a 2 count working over there, and we're going to get the head pin at least. No, we're not. 2-5. Traglia elects to still hook it a little bit at that 2-4. Awful high-level bowling today. In addition to these finalists, how about Peters, Lowe, Hattori? Just a few of the big names that competed today. Even Sam played today.
Go back to my game.
King and Tez trail by 23, spare working, 7th frame. Time to get it going. Let's see if Kyle can hold his part. He's perfect so far. Oh, and rings a 10 on probably the shot he liked the best out of all of them. Here comes Nagamine onto the camera. And even he goes up high. Rev rate's less of a factor than the sheer friction going right now. Casey has a very low rev rate, but even his ball's going to grab if it's a little left, a little slow, or just hits that blown out portion of the lane any sooner. They'll be a little slicker tomorrow, I promise. That was a hint, crowd, which only Chris Tucker heard. Nice job of the spare from Casey. And Alyssa Tucker. Nurse and Sam Cotter. No trouble at all from the spare. Kyle and Tez still have room for 234. Johnny and Sergio going along at a 228 pace. So time running out. And ring 10, flat 10 is not what those guys are looking for right now, for sure. All right, over to Geronimo in the 9th frame. They have a spare working. So the lead is 67. They've got the handicap about made up, so that should be good news for them. Oh! Whoa! And instead, Johnny's reaction tells it all.
Put ours together, we level 7, 8, 9, 10.
He destroys the rack and a solid 7-9, which we haven't seen the likes of in a while. Well, Brad Harvey, where are you? Brad Harvey made the 7-9 on camera a few weeks ago in New Mexico. Go look up that YouTube video if you want to see how he did it. A lot like that, actually. He did it just like that, except for touching the 9. Instead, it's 8 out and new life for Sophia and Sophia. I can only think of one previous Sophia JBT champion. I have a chance to get 2 more here. A second chance on some unusual pin action. We'll try and get them both here. Sophie's right down the middle. And Serge gets his strike. Sophie could well have gotten a strike herself. Let's just call that a solid 9 for Sophia. If she spares this up, they'd have 82. Plus whatever count they get up on the spare, which would have them trailing by 67, again getting 70. So first things first, make this, and if she does, that'll be a crucial first ball in the 10th in her partner, but she doesn't have it. Now partner's going to have to come up really big. Johnny in the 9th. Wow. I think he liked it too, but then that ball checked the last couple feet. Very slow ball speed. I think it's easier for that ball to creep up high. It's easier for me to say so as well. Oh, it's a good shot, boy. If only she had made that spare in the 9th frame, that would have gotten 9 more off the 10 more pins. They'd have 91 instead of 81 in the 9th. As it stands, they're making the Hawaiians show up. Johnny at the 610 has it. Good stuff in both divisions here. But it behooves King and Tez to strike out. They get 223 if they do. That'll make Johnny and Sergio mark in the 10th. Look at that ball hanging the 1 board. Are you kidding me? That ball, you can hear it from the crowd. That ball hung on the quarter board for half the lane. Jake saw that earlier, and he said he couldn't do that 1 out of 10 times the way she just converted that 10. And she's made, and a great throw ball too. Wow, all right, well, regroup here. It's a 99 total game, which gives them 169 when they get in their 70 pins. And that 8 count made Casey double. What an incredible 10th frame from Sophia. Exactly enough to make Casey double for the win. Anything less than 2 strikes and the ladies climb the ladder. King lofts it into the air as he has to. There's a lot of controversy about the loft. That's one-handed loft, first of all. That's not really where the controversy is, but it's just absolutely required on this pattern. You can't just ball down, move right. Even a plastic ball will check up, and you can't get the ball to go through the pins that way. We don't re-oil in between things, so patterns deteriorate to this point. This does gets the strike he has to. He's got to have 1 more now. Casey must double. There's the first one. So it's going to come down to the last ball in the handicap division. Wowee. Will it be the 9 and 10-year-old Rookies, or will it be an adult veteran coming through for his youth partner? Tez must strike. Tez does not. Sergio and Johnny are going to take it in the scratch division, pending the count, which is still backwards. There just needs decent count. This shot, win or lose for the title. Spare to tie, strike to win. Has to spare the bucket to tie. If they tie, it goes to a 2-frame roll-off with a huge handicap difference. That's going to be tough for Casey and Sonny to overcome. My, oh my. First things first, he's got to spare the bucket. The double was to win. You do not want to shoot a bucket right now, guarantee it. 9 is plenty. Sergio and Johnny take it all. And Johnny lets it know. Little East Coast over there. Has to have it. Oh, he's going to miss it. Oh, he misses the spare for 167, and by 2 pins, the ladies take it. Oh, I can't believe he missed the spare. Oh. Good sportsmanship from the gentleman there. And a most dramatic finish. They climb the ladder and take it? Are you kidding me? How about that? Wow. Brutal one for the Hawaiians to take. A lot of respect from 4 super talented bowlers over there. No shame on either side of that. Great stuff from Suncoast. We'll hand out the awards and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. My goodness.